What is up, guys? Welcome to yet another year-end series of awards. This one is the best virtual reality games of all time. According to, of course, the one and only Murray NJ08. Been doing some recording, been in the studio doing some death metal. Been also in the studio doing some folk, doing some thrash metal, and then doing some love duets. You know, Murray and J08 does it all. I've been doing some radio DJing, taking requests in for songs. I've been recording Christmas specials and vlogs. And, you know, I've been interviewing a lot of people over the airwaves. And just busy, you know, decorating for the holidays and Christmas decorating. And I got the tree coming. It's going to be like Rockefeller Center, but it's going to be Merrifeller Center. You understand? Guys, top 5 VR games of all time. I narrowed it down from 20. And I based it off of what the game was like when I first played it or experienced it. How many times I go back to it. And if I think the whole package is worth it. Number 5. Thumper. I cannot talk enough about Thumper. The funny thing of it is that when I first discovered Thumper was on the PlayStation 1 VR, PSVR 1. And I used to talk about them all the time before anybody was talking about them. Then it came out on the Switch, and I got it on the Switch, and I was like, dude, this is cool. I could play it in handheld, and I had my earbuds, you know, whatever. And then they enhanced it on the PSVR 2, and I was like, I love Thumper. There's just something about it. To me, it's actually my favorite VR game, because I could just chill, either stand or sit, or any kind of mood I'm in, and just vibe, you know? And you get into it, and it's like one of the VR games that you feel like you're there. Thumper. The guys are great. The whole team, just fantastic. Number 4, Horizon, Call of the Mountain. Sure. And, you know, the reason why is because I think it really pushes VR as far as graphic-wise. And kind of tells you what is in store, you know, if they keep pushing like that. People complained because they have to. People have to complain. Set that aside. Oh, it's too short. Oh, there's a crack in one of the stones. There's one of the clouds shifted the wrong way. But Horizon Call of the Mountain was really impressive. Like, if you never have seen VR before and somebody wanted to experience it, put that on your head. What I used to use for people first experiencing VR, because that's a whole experience in itself. You know, after you check out like 100 titles, you kind of just know what to expect. But, or at least your brain might not, but you do. I used to put people in the chair, and I used to put the headset on and let them play the one with the shark demo, where the tank would go down the cage and the shark would swim around them. They would flip out. Some people ran out of the room. One person actually knocked my whole entire stand-up Taylor Swift. Not good. The Ariana Grande poster stood up, but that doesn't mean the Kelly Ripa one wouldn't fall down. So yeah, Horizon, Call of the Mountain, I think it's great. Coming in at number 3, Rex Infinite. Yeah, this game is awesome. This is like a visual. It almost reminds me of like you're in an Atari game, really. You're in like an Atari game. And you're shooting, you're moving around, you're looking at all the patterns, the lights, and you're trying to, shoot your way through. And it's just, you're in it. You see yourself, you see your model, your figure moving and all, but you're there. It's moving with your head. You're shooting up close, you're shooting far, you're looking up, down, all around, and you got these funky colors, like you're inside of a Vectrex. And yeah, it's just insane. One of my favorite. I know that I've played it before. And they remastered. I want to see like when they remastered it. When it came out again on, optimized for PSVR 2. Res Infinite. What I say, Rex? My notes changed it. Res Infinite. Really a fantastic game. I haven't played it since shortly after the PSVR 2 came out. But I used to put a lot of time on Res Infinite on the older VR headsets. And that game is really, really addicting. And that's mostly what I based all this off of. Number 2, Beat Saber. Beat Saber could have easily been number 1. Beat Saber is probably the VR game people think of when they think of VR. If you've tried VR, you most likely tried Beat Saber. Or the Lady Gaga or whatever. One of those packs. Kind of like how Guitar Hero or Let's Dance and all that have packs. Beat Saber does now. And that gets you going, it gets you exercising, it gets you moving. That's the VR experience altogether, and you got great music too. And number 1 has to go to Half-Life Alyx. I was talking about Horizon Call of the Mountain, what's possible. Games like Half-Life Alyx is possible, and I would like to see more full experiences like that. Not like demos where, oh yeah, we could do VR too. No, this game kicks ass. This is like a real full VR experience with just great graphics, great controls, and it's just like, yeah, this is what VR is all about. This is what VR can do. If we could continue to make products like this, licensed software, and really take the time and not rush it and make a full-fledged VR with the capabilities of VR, and say, for instance, like, you have new stuff coming out like the MetaQuest 3 and the Pro and all this, and the Apple's coming out with one, and the HTC and all that, but the PSVR 2 has like, or it tracks your eyes and all that, and it can see what you're looking at to make it sharper, and it's got all this kind of stuff, and you use that. That's why I would love to see a port of Half-Life Alyx come to PSVR 2, and not just PC, but like optimized for PSVR 2 to take advantage of a lot of the technology. But yeah, that's my top 5. What's your top 5? What's your favorite VR? Are you into VR? Have you tried VR? And what would you like to try if you haven't? Take care, guys. Until the next year-end series, I'll be seeing you soon. I want to see a Dua Lipa concert in VR.